Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. Today, we got a special guest. I'm having an interview with the brother Born Divine God Allah, our own Africa Bambata, and her son Camel. I know a lot of y'all may know him. A lot of y'all may not know him. You know what I do over here. I like to introduce y'all to new people and new topics and new things. So he's one of the most recent persons or people out there to speak on her son Camel, and he's been speaking on Bambata. I got some audio that I didn't realize I got from him, but man, we're gonna introduce all of this to you. So without further ado, you see the brother, speak to him, brother. Let him know who you are.
Peace to the 5% God's and earth. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do, man. Peace to all the people that's in here right now. I've been doing this YouTube thing for about a year now. A lot of it's just hip hop based, but I also deal with social facts. You know what I mean? Cultural facts. I deal with things that that might turn another person's stomach because I don't care. I'm role minds. That's just how I do. So a lot of people don't mess with me, and that's cool. But I'm gonna speak the truth. I ain't gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna speak everybody's truth, the universal truth.
So the people know where you from. I don't know if you freezing up on
yeah,
your end or my end.
Yo, check this out. I'm born and raised in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Eastwick. I live in North Brick City, New Jersey. Um, I live abundance of places: Denver, Colorado, Virginia, North Carolina, um, Jacksonville, Florida, um, Houston, Texas. Um, I traveled the world. You know what I mean? St. Louis, Missouri. So I traveled the world, man. But I'm back home in Jersey right now.
So tell us a little bit about your history in hip hop.
All right. I've been a part of 5% Nation, God's enough all my life. My father was a minister of the Nation of Islam in Temple Number 7 back in the 60s and 70s. He also gave me knowledge of self when I was born in knowledge of self, but I knowledge 120 when I was knowledge wisdom when I was 12 years old. Um, I grew up in the projects. I sold drugs. I did all that reckless stuff, shot dudes. Did what I did, beat people up. This growing up as a youth at the age of 12 years old, 11, 12, 13, heavy in the streets, 14, 15, 16, heavy in the streets. So I wasn't using the tools I had, the gifts I had with my way of life. I was living the way of life of a savage because I felt the world owed me something. The world owed me everything.
Okay, so right?
I can hear you. What you say?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. What you say?
Okay. I said, yeah, I think we having a little problem, but hopefully it'll fix itself right quick. So you born and bred in New Jersey. You lived the street life growing up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I couldn't
sir.
hear all of it. But when did hip hop come
I lived
in?
the street life growing up. Like I said, I was in the L. I did 2 prison stints. I sold drugs. I shot niggas. I did what I did. I knew the right from wrong at the age I was doing it anyway. I knew what was wrong, what was right. I knew it from a young age. I chose to do it because I didn't give a fuck mentality. You dig? Once you old enough to make a decision or whether or not something is right or wrong, you old enough to know what's right or wrong. Period. There's no, oh, he didn't know. You know. You just choose not to heed that warning, you know?
So you said you grew up in the 5% of lifestyle. How did that come about? Who introduced you to that?
Oh, my father.
And
My
how
father,
long has he been dealing with it?
how long my father been dealing, or have I been dealing with it?
He been dealing with it before you knew him.
My father been he left the Nation of Islam in the '60s. He went to the Prophets of the Nation of God's Nerves.
Okay.
So I said about 68, 69, he was in the Prophets of the Nation of God's Nerves.
You a 70 baby and he started passing it on to you, huh?
Yeah, he started passing on me out the womb. I was a taste of pork in my life, and none of that. He was giving me all the righteous jewels that I needed from a young man.
So with this, you had knowledge of self and knowledge of what was right and wrong. So you chose the
Yeah,
path you chose in the street and everything. So
yeah, true
I'm trying to
indeed.
get to I'm trying to get to hip hop though, because like you said, you deal with hip hop now. You got a
Oh yeah,
history in.
yeah. But hip hop, I started rapping when I was like 11, 12. Then I started writing for different artists when I was like 13, 14. Like I did some cuts. I did some stuff for the Beatnuts when I was underage. You know what I'm saying? Got robbed. I did a lot of talent shows. Was supposed to sign what's his name? Wyclef Jean's cousin, John Forte.
Okay.
But before I could sign that deal, I put a prison bid.
Okay, so you never got a record deal or nothing like that, did you?
Nah, I never signed a deal.
So how did you
Get into the hip
still
hop.
survive and eat in hip hop then?
Oh, because when I came from prison, I couldn't get no other job, but as a bodyguard or a bouncer. So I started bouncing the clubs, and a lot of times while bouncing the club, I meet an artist here and there.
Okay.
And then Sugar Shane Mosley was the first person to pick me up and took me on a road with him as his bodyguard.
Okay. So
After I stopped messing with Sugar Shane, I moved to Houston, Texas, and I was bodyguard for Pimp C.
peace to the pimp.
Peace to the Pimp, definitely.
Rest in
I was in Houston, Texas for a year and a half. And then I was bodyguard for Shorty Low in Atlanta.
all
Rest in
right.
peace, Shorty
Rest
Low.
in peace, so low.
Shorty Low's a real dude. Also, I did other like special cases for Bad Boy Puffy, Mary J. Blige. So I was around the circle. I seen a lot of stuff. I heard a lot of stuff that I wasn't even supposed to hear.
So when you came to YouTube, you said you brought this knowledge and understanding from being somewhat of an insider, being a bodyguard, hearing and
Yeah,
seeing. Okay.
yes, sir, definitely.
Now I understand more of what's going on. Cause like I said, I had seen you, but I never really, we YouTubers, we create and we pass other people and see stuff. But
Yeah.
sometimes we in our own world, we, ain't paying attention to other ones. Okay. So I'm just asking stuff for myself right now, trying to get
All
a
right.
feeling who you are. Like I said, we was gonna talk on the phone, but it's like, man, we might as well just get on the net and talk. Ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
I don't.
Me neither.
So
Nothing to hide at all. I show my face all the time anyway.
yeah,
I prefer to do that. You
yeah,
let you let the niggas know you ain't shook. You see my
yeah.
face.
So was you around the pimp when he was doing all of this?
Oh
Almost.
yeah, alleged stuff. Yeah, I was around them.
All right.
The syrup, the pills, the cocaine. Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
it.
But
Allegedly.
what about the
I ain't gonna put no. Huh?
yeah? What about the conversation though with this homosexual stuff that he went on the campaign? What type of feedback did he get from that?
Yo, really, to be honest, the feedback wasn't. He had a lot of positive feedback. He had a lot of positive feedback because a lot of niggas don't want that. A lot of rappers don't like that gay shit in hip hop. You know, they they support it because that's a lot of their sales. But they don't like that shit either. If you understand what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, I feel you.
Like I
So
said, I'm gonna tell you one instance, right? I was at Club's Dreams ATL, and then he had a private VIP section. So I'm standing outside watching the door, making sure the right VIP get in all that. So Exhibit come up, right? Exhibit about to come to the party. He's like, yo, well, how looking there? I shook my head like, yo, bruh, if you like women with dicks, man, that's the place you could be, yo. Cause there's a bunch of trannies in there. Plus fucks with the trannies heavy. The transgender community. VIP was flooded with them.
Mm.
Exhibit was laughing. He came out stood on the balcony with me. He was like, yo, I'm good. I just came to show love. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? He stood with me for 45 minutes. We just talking and bugging out about the shit.
So let's talk about Atlanta, and let's talk a little bit easing into the Bambata thing. I like I said, I downloaded one of your videos a while back, and you was telling the story about DJ Red Alert, Africa
Yeah.
Bambata, and you dealing with a incident with them. Could you give my audience a little bit insight?
All right. Well,
Information?
I had got put on. Somebody asked me to bodyguard for DJ Red Alert one time. This is the first time I ever met him. Well, the second time I met him at one of my parties. I had a party. They threw me a party in Atlanta. He came to DJ for my birthday party. So somebody asked me to bodyguard as a favor for them. They paid me. Red Alert didn't pay me. So like, all right, I got you. They want me to take him to Bambata's house. Bambata was having a party, whatever his house. Now Bambata, he's not known for drinking or anything like that, but he have alcohol, liquor, and drugs on the site anyway, just to keep everybody else on, you know what I'm saying, off their square, so he could be on his square. That's how I took that when I seen that. Also with Bambata, I noticed too when I walked in the house, he had it was like 3 or 4 Puerto Rican little boys dressed like Nefertiti, like Egyptian princesses. They was dressed like princesses. 4 little Puerto Rican boys. 3 or 4. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to contradict. It was like 3 or 4. I think it was 4 though. All dressed like Nefertiti. You know, the little Egyptian princesses walking around, feeding him, serving him like he's a fucking king. You dig what I'm saying? I found disgusting. I don't know. I guess some boys had to be of age because nobody didn't say nothing about it. But they looked young to me. They could have been like 18. They could have been more than 18, 19 though.
Okay, well, it's been confirmed that he like him. That you know
Yeah,
that's his thing. You know, red bone,
yeah, yeah.
Negro was
That's not allegedly no more.
yeah, yeah. So, but nah, man. So you've been knowing about Bambata and this down low thing that he into with the little Puerto Rican boys or high yellow Negroes.
Yeah, poppies.
Yeah,
I found came in the world.
yeah, for about how long? What, 7 years now?
I
This,
was say how long have I been knowing about it?
yeah, you
I've been
know.
knowing about it since like '06, '07. I heard about it in '02, '03 when I first came home. '03 when I first came, I heard about it, but I didn't see it at the time. So I can't take other people's words. I gotta see it for self.
Okay,
So
so
when I
you
see it for
seen,
self, it was '06, '07.
okay, you seen him with the little boys dressed up like they was Egyptian queens or princesses.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so from my knowledge of hearing that video you was talking about, you said you only told a select few, a handful of people. You ain't tell that many people.
Nah, they're telling me people. I told them this when I first seen it because I was like, if he's a homosexual, he's a homosexual. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But then when the pedophilia stuff came out, I already told people about the shit. You know what I'm saying? About him with the boys. When the pedophilia stuff came out, it really like rocked me. So I was like, that's why I put the shit out there. Like I already knew he like boys. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know he was a pedophile. You understand what I'm saying? You there, brother?
My bad. I don't know what's going on with my mic. It's like somebody cutting it off. Okay. Yeah. So pederasty is a better thing, like sexing young boys. When did you hear about it? Was it the stabbing
The stabbing was the first time I heard about the pedophilia charge of stabbing.
in 2013?
Yes, that was the first time I heard about the pedophilia charge. I
Oh, how
always
did
knew
you
that he was
hear
fucking
about
with
it?
young boys, but I didn't ever know him as a pedophile.
So tell me this: how did you hear about the stabbing?
Through a connector in the industry,
Okay.
through a source. You know what I'm saying? I had to connect in the industry, so I heard about it, and I also heard about another stabbing that occurred in Atlanta, Georgia, with another Zulu Nation member on a martyr on a train in Atlanta, Georgia, through the same source.
Okay. So now, was this around the April 1st, or did you get it later than April 1st? Was did they hear it on Star or read about it for us like a
No, they knew about it. They was
oh,
insiders.
oh, they was insiders. And what did
Yes.
they say? What information did you gather from them?
What I got from them, they was trying to hide it. That they didn't want people to know that he was stabbed.
Or were they just trying to keep the victim that
Trying to
stabbed
keep
them?
it quiet. They trying to keep it quiet. They trying to pay. They allegedly paid the victim family off.
Oh, did they pay him or did
I
they
heard a
pay?
lot of money exchange hands.
Did they pay him or did they pay his family? If you,
They paid him and his family. The boy was young.
mm.
The boy,
So
I never seen the boy. I just heard the boy that one time. After that, like the boy just dropped off the face of the earth.
yeah, so all right, well, you've been following this over here, any and what happened? What happened to that boy movement? Have you heard any of those videos or anything?
Hassan Campbell?
Yeah, I mean the videos I've been making and the movement that we done made over here.
I heard a couple of them. I heard a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I go through, like you said, you go through videos, you listen to a little bit, and then you go on. Because I don't like to listen to people's videos too much because I don't want to take nobody's ideas subconsciously, you know?
Yeah. Well,
So
anyway,
sometimes I binge listen, so I say today, I might binge listen to all your stuff because now we cool. I don't want nobody to think I'm stealing from them. You dig?
yeah, it's all good. So,
I'm not like no cool ass Carcino for life ass nigga. Everything I talk about, I lived it.
Yeah.
You
So,
know what I mean? A lot of
shots
cats
fired.
still.
Shots fired. You know, I'm from the side. He
Big
from
up Steve.
now. But it's all good. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
All right.
Heard you said shots fired.
Yeah. So
yeah.
now my thing is I've been dealing with what happened to that boy. Did you get an opportunity to hear the Queen's flip and her son say that he didn't know what happened to the boy?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard him say he didn't know what happened to the boy. But I also heard that he said that I also heard him say that Bamba had told him to handle it.
Put a hit out on him, right?
Yeah.
Kill him.
I heard that out of his own mouth in a video.
Yeah, on Queen's Flip, episode 29, for those that don't know.
Yeah,
so
true.
What do you think about that compared to what you said earlier that they paid him off? Because I done heard that they probably paid him off, that he ran away. I done heard a lot of things. So, you know, hearing that perspective from you.
I'm going to tell you like this. Either they paid this young man off or they got rid of this young man. He didn't run away. Because if the young man was brave enough to stab this man, walk in the kitchen, get a knife, and come back and stab him, then he wasn't scared of them niggas.
Yeah, then I heard he was supposed to go on Hot 97 trying to get on there and tell his story. So, you know, being afraid now when it was hot, he wanted to talk. I mean, 5 years later, why would he be afraid to come out
and speak his truth?
So, which one do you feel like took place? You think they got rid of him, or do you think they paid him off? Being from
I think they got rid of him and paid his family off. keep it
Okay.
hush.
Being up there from that area, you would know street politics and
Yeah,
different things a little different than me down here. Niggas will talk cash on something real quick. How much to make what?
yeah,
You know. So I appreciate that aspect because there's a lot of people up there from that area want to act like, no, it's no way that they touched the boy. But I'm like, TC Islam did. He was running for his life or something,
uh huh.
you know.
You're right, bro. You're right. And then now we go. Now you know what I'm saying. I wanna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How long have you been doing your thing on YouTube? Oh,
Since like 13, I think I really started doing videos and going live like the end of 13 going into 14. I'm the live dude. I think I started going live before anybody because people used to start hating on me, and then all of a sudden I got this brother by the name of MBK. He was like, yeah, they hating on you, but watch this. And pretty soon everybody started going live. That's how I started doing it. So until I could go live, I wasn't really doing it because I ain't for editing no videos. I'm a lazy ass nigga to just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't feel like editing
I feel
videos,
you.
watching the rendering time and all that, you know.
Yeah. See me, I when I started, man, I started for fun, really. You know what I'm saying? I like bagging on niggas in hip hop. Also like I said, like bullying the bullies. That's Bully the Bully TV, Born Devon Got a Lot. That's my thing, man. I hate bullies, yo. And at one time I was fucking with your boy Hassan Campbell, Little Poppy, Hassana, Hassana Campbell. I fucked with him because it seemed like he was about helping the youth. Then I started doing the math and the knowledge of things, right? You saying this man started touching you, you was 12, 13. You said you 13, he started touching you. You're 13. At 13, you know what's right from wrong. So the first time he touched you, you should have went to the police on this nigga. I don't care how powerful this dude is. This dude ain't more powerful than the law.
Well, he claimed that
That's
he
not.
said that he's running with One West Plaza Police, and that if he go to the police, that he got people or Zulu members and stuff inside the police station that will basically calm things down and move stuff around. Next thing you know, he'll be missing for some years. So he said he can't do that.
Man, he could have did that shit, man. The nigga, he got the Zulu Nation. But let me tell you something. The Zulu Nation is big, but the 5% nation of God's earth is a hell of a lot bigger than the Zulu Nation. He would
Yeah.
have had protection. Because we protect against that pedophilia shit. You did? And if you didn't do that, well, how come you didn't save the other kids? That's what I want to know. What about when you came home from prison? Went right back to this man.
And
And he
still was
closed
around
shop.
in
Huh?
2016. And he was still
Huh?
around in 2016.
Sean D. Why didn't you check this nigga then? Why didn't you help these other young kids? You could have been helping the youth. Now you want to help the youth because you need some bread.
Well, I think it
What's
was
popular?
statutory. I think it was statutory rape from my perspective. That's how I always put it out there when I went to Tommy Sotomayor, Sarnetta, and talked about it. I was like, it was statutory rape,
It's
because
statutory rape. Yeah.
he said he was molested three times before that by a girl, a boy, then two girls. I was like, well, which one turned you on the most? Was it the boy? And then now you like boys. So when Bam come, like he said, he was already open. He said
Yeah.
it was easy for Bam to get him on Doggy Diamonds TV. It was easy for Bam to get him because he was already open. You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
so you had to be open to a man because it was a man that came onto you. If you was open to the young girls and they turned you on, he raised dogs. I raised pits. When you turn a dog on for us fighting and stuff,
Yeah.
the first time they
Yeah.
go out there get by another dog, and then they like, oh, it could be dangerous being around dogs. So I'm gonna protect myself and fight now.
Yeah, Sean
So
D.
He was either turned on by the girls or he was turned on by the boys. For Bam to come along and he said he was already open, that means he was already open to males.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
So
get your Lucy, man?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Hold on, stuff, man.
I
I'm
see,
back here. I'm back.
yeah, I see you moving around doing your thing. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
flip it on my channel while you moving and stuff. Once you get but yeah, man. So if you don't know, I told the brother a long time ago to start an organization, to help victims of molestation and other stuff. He
Yeah.
called himself having foster kids and things of that nature. So he's saying he's a good-hearted person, like to help people. But to this day, he still haven't started any organization to help nobody. He said he wanted to have a movie. He wanted to have a movie night. He ain't had a movie night yet, and it's like, nigga, you been getting some super chats and you've been getting some, AdSense, and you've been getting some PayPal. Where them
Yeah.
children? Where they night at? They ain't got that night yet. So I think the nigga lying. That's why me and him got into it. If you didn't know, so for
Oh. I
fans,
got you because of what?
for fans of yours or people that listen to you, I called him up one night, told him Sinetta was over there with Prince York talking to him about Bambaataa, and we was gonna do a show. He was telling me a lot of reckless shit, like he want to kill Bambaataa, that he'll probably kill Sinetta too, because Sinetta tried to set him. Well, he didn't say that then. He just said he wanted to kill Sinetta. Later on, you know, set me up on 125th Street with a Mortal Technique and Top Feet Shakur shit came out later, but he was talking about killing Sinetta, and I was like, damn, that shit fucked up. But then we did the interview. He watered the shit down. And so he went messing with other YouTubers, and he came back and told me they was like, get the money and stuff, do this, do that. And I was like, nah, bro, don't do that. There's enough scammers in the community now. They gonna look at you funny. And then nigga basically told me he his own man. I ain't got enough viewers. My shit weak. I can't tell him how to get money or help children. And then he dissed my channel. So I went in on his ass and came up with my conspiracy theories. I believe that
Yeah.
nigga conspirator with Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation to keep that shit quiet, and he only came out, due to the fact that they thought that
Ronald
nigga
Simmons
broke
came out.
oath, his oath and his promise and shit with that video coming back out when Ron Savage came out.
Yeah. And I believe
You know,
Poppy was a scorn lover. Bam, he probably got too old for Bambaataa. And when Bam cut him off and started dealing with other young boys, Poppy became scorned.
yeah, because you know what he said. He looks younger.
Huh?
Okay, he looked like you. He kept saying Bam gave him a picture, and the young man in the picture looked like him when he was younger.
Yeah.
He got a younger version of you. He don't want your old flabby beer gut, flabby arm ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You keep it tight for him. You ain't get your Kanye workout and shit on. He ain't keep it tight. Man was like, I like him young and fresh.
Uh-huh.
So,
So if you go against anything he said, he said he has to say you're an advocate for pedophilia.
oh yeah, he tried that
I'm
with
like,
me. I seen him say that about you, and I thought it was ironic. I was like, he ain't been putting people face up, but he put your face up because you bald head got a beard, like me, bald head got a beard, and then he tried to like superimpose our two conversations at that time. I heard him. I'm like, nah, nigga, you can't superpose these conversations. That brother got issues with you, and I got issues with you now. I would say this: he was a bitch ass nigga. He said he was gonna dig my mother up. You know what I'm saying? And shit on her grave, and then did your mama one shit. Now I was like, yeah. Now in that sense, you can compare us.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you. And with me, I'm about that life. You know what I'm saying? I go to New York. I go see this nigga. I put hands on this fat fucker. He's not a killer to me. I seen real killers before. I walked with him. I ate with him. I slept with him in prison. You know what I'm saying? I know what these killers about, man.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I'm all the way in Arkansas myself, so he know I ain't coming to New York no time soon. Never been up there in my life. Have no reason right now to come up there. But with you being that close, he didn't call plenty of people. Told Tommy Sotomayor he want to have a boxing match, a celebrity boxing match at that. So it'll be interesting to see him, tell you to come on across that bridge and y'all meet up, shoot the five or the knife or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And then hold up. And then this nigga, right? He got a nerve to call anybody fat with his fat flabby ass.
Yeah, he been drinking a lot of beer since Bambata cut him off, and he can't get no more of that Bambata boom bada bang money.
Yeah. He can't drink that exclusive wine and Hennessy no more. He gotta
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
all 45.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy, man. Like I told you, that guy, he's not. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, listeners, y'all don't fuck with this clown ass nigga. He's a fraud. He's a phony. He's a fan. He was
Well,
mad because Bam Bottom wanted a younger version of him and didn't want his old sloppy ass no more. So that's why he came out against Bam Bottom last year. Instead of coming out 20 years ago, where he seen Bam Bottom do the same thing to other little boys.
well, he said he was in the orgies with him. They was having contests to see who can get him some semen first.
There you go.
But hey,
Damn. Ooh, that shit just sound nasty. That shit make my stomach curl, bro. Just for you saying that shit.
hey, that's what he said. So I'm just repeating what I heard.
I know that's what he said.
Hey,
That
let
shit
me
just
ask
made
you
my
this,
stomach
brother. Let me ask you this though. Did you see
curl.
when he watched when he called the police about the child porn, and then days later he come back and said he watched the child porn and he was giving descriptions of what the man was doing to the young lady and what the young lady, little 7-year-old, was doing to the man? Did you ever hear that video of his where he giving that descriptive stuff for that porn, child porn?
Oh, that child porn they blew up that came out this year with
Yeah,
the little baby was sucking the young man
yeah,
penis or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that I remember hearing about that shit, yo. I didn't.
Did you?
Some people was super sending that shit to everybody inbox like, we need to
Yeah,
stop this. I'm like, man, don't send that shit
I
to my
got that
inbox. Don't
too.
send that shit.
Yeah, I got that too.
Like,
But I'm saying, did you hear when her son dealt with that? He watched it.
he watched it.
Yeah, he watched it. He even talked about it. You didn't hear him talk about it?
Nah,
Oh man, let me try to get it for you right quick. Let you hear this shit, man.
I ain't hear a nigga talk about it. Oh hell no.
Oh no, one sec, one sec. See, I like to put people up on stuff, so give me one sec.
And you know he put that. He tried to say that with me like that. I was talking all the script about him sucking Bam Bam off and Bam Bam sucking him off. I was just talking descriptive about that shit, nigga. Happened to happen, nigga. Ain't no homo. I ain't scared to speak the truth, nigga. You's a homo, nigga. Live up to it, man. Live your man. Say what you want to say, man. Be what you want to be. Stop hiding, man. Your son came out the closet before you. What you mad about?
A child for sex online. All right. Cuthbert pled no contest. A little while ago, a YouTuber by the name of Conscious Speculation called Hassan Campbell out for using these Disney kitty cups. Hassan Campbell's excuse was it was one of his children's, I believe he said, and he gave some excuse. But as we can see from his latest videos, he still used the cup. He don't use it no more though. If you saw the video, the point I'm trying to make is we know, y'all you do a little research and you will see pedophiles use certain codes and images to relay messages to other pedophiles. They might use things like
Disney kitty cups. They might have a pencil in the video with a Mickey Mouse eraser on it. And I'm not calling Hassan Campbell a pedophile. What I'm trying to point out is it is in poor taste for him to use this cup constantly talking about the situations he talks about. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of eerie. Too many of us have drunk the Kool-Aid on thinking this guy is a leader, thinking this guy, you should follow this guy, when he himself said his brain is fucked up.
So this is Side Nigga TV 101. They analyzing him. Now they leading into where he finna talk about that. He just said people drinking that bad Kool-Aid of her son Campbell, like Guyana and the brother down there killed all them black people with that Kool-Aid. So we gonna listen a little bit more.
Bam messed his brain up. He hasn't gotten counseling. I can respect Ron Savage more than I can respect him because Ron Savage has went and got counseling. This guy, Hassan Campbell, said he wanted him and Bam to go to counseling together. You don't need Bam to go to counseling.
Did you ever hear him say that?
Yeah, I heard him say that on Star.
Yeah, that's one reason he also was mad at Bam, because he like, if Bam got love for me, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, he'll go to counseling with me. And Bam didn't go to counseling with him, so you know what that means. Bam ain't got no love for you.
Yeah, and he wanted a relationship counselor with Bam, like a marriage couple and shit. That's what that sounded like.
Yeah. He's trying to figure out how to fix that relationship since Bam started dealing with the young Hispanic boy, and he hurt him, stabbed him. He said, "Bam, I never stabbed you like that." that's you know. Yeah. But we finna get to it. I'm gonna play it some more. All right. You gotta hear this.
You can go by yourself, yet you have gotten zero counseling for the trauma you have went through, and you're on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, calling yourself a leader and openly admitting that your brain is fucked up. But you see, you have people who drunk the Kool-Aid thinking this guy's a leader. If you want to support the guy, fine, but do not call this guy a leader. He hasn't even went and got counseling for the situation he's been through.
So now I'm just gonna fast forward. We ain't gotta listen to the psychoanalyzing that much.
And speaking of getting counseling, let me point the video, and he called the police. Then he came back later and did a video about it. Now I'm gonna play some clips of audio of what he said out of his own mouth, and you tell me this is someone who should be considered a leader in this field.
So now you listen and you tell us after you hear if he should be a leader.
All right, no doubt.
They are totally detrimental to the cause he claims he's trying to campaign for. So we're gonna play this first clip. Listen to this.
I couldn't even look at it. It sent chills up my spine. That's exactly what it did to me. Sent chills up my spine. It sent chills up my spine. And the only reason why I looked at that goddamn nasty ass video was to get clues of maybe, is that in America? Is that an African American? How old is this little girl? Where are they at? Maybe we can hear something in the background, a name being called. Yeah, it sent chills up my spine, definitely. I got babies.
Okay. Now, in this clip, he acknowledges he watched the video. He's reading a comment. Somebody said it sent chills down his spine. And he's acknowledging he watched the video.
Yep, he watched that damn video.
The only reason why he watched it was to see something. See if you hear a name called or whatever. Notice how he didn't put up a video saying, hey, that room, it was a blue room. It was a certain kind of lamp in the room, or, you know, I seen this in the doorway of that. But you give him the benefit of the doubt. He said he watched it to get clues. Okay, we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that. But watch what he says next. Like I said, notice he didn't give any clues about anything. He just said he watched it to get clues. But
it was a man.
now watch what he says next in this clip.
It was a man, a grown-ass man, who had his penis in that little girl's mouth, feeding it to her for breakfast.
You heard what he said?
For breakfast.
Yeah. Don't listen. He got another one.
Now, did you hear what he just said? You hear what he said? I'm gonna play it. Some of y'all have drank the Kool-Aid, so I'm gonna play it one more time. Listen.
It was a man, a grown-ass man, who had his penis in that little girl's mouth, feeding it to her for breakfast.
Now, if Hassan Campbell had gotten counseling for his situation, he would know better not to come on social media giving a play-by-play of what happened in a child pornography video. This is disgusting. This is tasteless. This is an atrocity in itself. He's coming on social media and he's giving a play-by-play of what happened in that video. And this is the guy y'all following. So y'all following somebody who's giving you a play-by-play of what happened in a child pornography video.
Let's go to the other part.
Any site, I'm thinking this is a leader, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Watch what he says next. Listen to this.
And you could tell in that video, that wasn't the first time that dude molested that girl. It wasn't the first time. How I know? Because if you looked at the video, you can see this dude actually grab the child's head and he's pushing her head, making her give him oral sex. The little girl grabbed his hand and pushed his hand up like, I got this. I got this. You annoying me with your hand. Just let me do it myself. Disgusting.
So now he trying to say that we down with child pornography, but child,
pedophilia
and all of that stuff, but he watching a pedophile, as he say, feed himself to a young girl, and the young girl being confident enough to like move his hand and say, I got this. I'm a professional at 7. But he say, me, you, and everything else, because we say he knew better and he could have done better from sometime between 13 and 18 to stop Bambaataa and get him locked up. But he said we pedophiles. And I didn't even watch that video, but that video was something to me too.
I didn't even look at that video. As soon as I pressed the open on it, I turned that shit right off, yo. That shit was disgusting. You dig what I'm saying? Just the thought of that shit is disgusting, bro. It sent chills up my spine, made me want to beat that nigga the fuck up. You know? And that's just real, man. And he watched it numerous
So
times.
What? he said he was looking for clues.
That nigga was
but anyway,
the nigga was getting turned on.
Yeah, he probably was getting his jolly soft. But you think that nigga gonna give you a boxing match? You think he want to have a celebrity boxing match with you? You think you big time? You're a big enough celebrity that he might call you out to the ring?
Well, so far, man, I got a good number of subscribers and loyal followers. If you want to have a celebrity boxing match, you can do it, man. It's nothing, man.
Wax Dog. You know Wax Dog, his homie?
Yeah, Wax Dog, my man. Wax Dog, I'm cool. Me and Wax Dog, cool, man.
Yeah. Wax Dog, you ought to hook that up, man. Her son said, he been huffing and puffing. He said he needs somebody to get the steam off with. They can get some gloves and get in the ring and stuff. It ain't got to be all violent on the street. He said he got hands,
Yeah, he beat me up. I beat him up. It don't matter.
Give him an opportunity.
Everybody can take the loss.
Yeah, give him an opportunity to get some of all that anger out of him and stuff, so he'll stop watching child porn and giving, you know, commentary and stuff on it, so he can stop huffing and puffing. You know.
Yeah, this guy, man, this guy, he's not for the kids, man. He's for himself, man. He's for gratifying himself. He get them super chats, them PayPals, and threaten to hit some women with them shits, yo.
So, what women's? I know one he disliked Lacka Blacker, Tawana Allen. He hates her with a passion, but outside of that,
Lady LeCar,
who?
LeQueen, what's her name? LeCar from Houston.
Oh, Lacquer or whatever.
LeCar,
Blacker.
yeah,
That's Tawana Allen. Yeah.
Tawana, yeah. He did something. He threatened to put a hit on her.
Oh shit! I ain't know he said he'll put a hit out on her. I
Yeah, he
know
said
he said.
he uses PayPal money to put a hit on her.
Yeah, I know he said he'll kick her in the ass and this and that, and then he said that to a sister from California too, Melanie something.
Oh, word?
I ain't seen her in a minute. Yeah, he said he believe in domestic violence, and he'll beat a woman ass just like he'll beat a man ass. He believe in that.
That's because he is a woman. Only
Yeah,
only 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 niggas that believe in really putting hands on women, they got a problem. Most of them jealous of their women because they want to be their women.
yeah, I can believe that. Like, see, me, I'm not a fashion guy, though. I got some stuff that if I want to go out, I can, take out of some plastic and put on or whatever. But when a nigga wardrobe costs more than your average female, there's something going on there. Your shoes, your hat, you got to match. You got to do this, and I mean every day, all the time.
Every day. You see me, most of my videos, I got black tees on some, I got shirts on some, I got jackets on. But usually I'm in my black tees. I'm sitting in my house, I'm walking through my hood, showing love to the young youth from my hood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I do that,
So,
man, because I can. I lived in the suburbs. I had money at one time. I had boatload. I was good, but I
so,
wasn't. That money didn't make me happy.
so,
What makes me
what's the?
happy is the truth.
I
It's
feel.
freeing my people up. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the future of your interaction with her son on here? My future is I look to destroy him, so I use his
That's
name a
right.
lot. I go at him a lot, as we was talking a little earlier, I got him in a chokehold and I gotta choke him out before I let him go.
Yeah, man.
He
I
gotta
keep my foot on do neck, man. We gotta get him out of here, man. Because he's saying he about one thing, but we all know right now he ain't about that. He about a total different thing. He's about self gratification. He's about doing what's best for himself. He's not worried about these babies because, like I said, if he's worried about these babies, he would have helped these babies 20 years ago when Baba was doing it when they was having orgies with these kids. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't no boxer promoter or this and that. I ain't no filthy Frank or Don King or nothing. But I think, you know, you calling this bluff on that bullshit like he always talking about he want to run up on somebody and do something and stuff. It's a great thing because I believe he pussy and he ain't about that life. But I ain't in New York to test his shit like that. And he always talking about when he see niggas and stuff. And y'all got a mutual friend and stuff, man. Y'all should make that happen. He should be about that. He did that shit in the dude, what's his name? The the faceless killer jabbing bullets said he was on one street. He told him he'll pull up, and the nigga told him to block him out the chat. I want to see if he about that life though, man. He be huffing and puffing on him, man. I really would love to see if Wax Dog could make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna call Wax off soon as I finish this interview, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if he'll set that shit up.
yeah, man. I would like to see that. If nothing else, just a man to man conversation. If it leads to
Yeah, because he
anything.
could have been had a man-to-man conversation with me, before you put that video out, see what I meant by what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? But then when he went at the family and all that shit, the moms and talking about my kids and shit like that, now you took it to another level. Now I don't want to have a conversation. I want to see you with the fist, nigga.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
a
see.
warrior, I'm God. Let's see a warrior beat up a god.
Yeah, I want to sit back and watch and see how this thing transpires. Like I said, I'm not here to, what I'm saying, agitate shit and boost up some, but it's already set in motion. I know for months now and shit he been talking about running up on people and doing stuff. And he even knew Tommy was on out there in Arizona and shit, but he wanted to have a boxing match. But I mean, shit, you right around the corner on the bridge and whatever,
Right
you
over the
know.
bridge.
And y'all got mutual friends. Shit, make it happen.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. But I appreciate this. I appreciate this man live, man. I gotta get myself ready for work tonight. Go beat up some Mexicans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yo, stay in contact with me. Keep my number. Store me, man. You ever need to know anything else? You want to be able to do another show? I'm all with it, bro.
Yeah, man. It's a good opportunity to meet each other and talk to each other, man. If we got some mutual stuff we can build on,
Oh,
let's do
definitely.
that. I got your number. I'm gonna put your name in there, man. If we could do something, we could do something, man. But
Yeah, for sure.
keep your foot on that nigga neck, man, and make sure that what I would do, I would text or email Wax Dog, and that way you could keep record of the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Through the group. Like, nigga, we need a record of this. I'm talking about meeting up with the dude or whatever, and he pussy, he don't want to meet up. Cause he talk all that shit, but you know, I don't think he gonna do it. Who got money on this? We can have a little bet wager now. I don't think he'll do it, man. I think he talked that shit, disrespect people, family and stuff, but he don't want to meet nobody that he can really see and meet.
yeah. I don't believe so either. But if he do it, I'm with it, bro. 100%.
All right,
I don't back down.
all right, man. Well, we gonna talk, man, and it is
All
what
right.
it is. People, we
All
we
right. No
we
doubt, brother.
we had a good show. We just meeting each other, talking about the shit that we experiencing online with Bambata and Hassan Camel and shit. We'll set something up a little later, you know, to have a more better cohesive show. But
True on D.
have a peaceful day, man. Have a good time at work, man. Don't get in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Don't
You
hate
too,
the
brother.
don't hate the haters. Raise they, you know,
I'm
consciousness,
raising the
bro.
dead, bro. I'm raising the dead, man. That's my job is to raise the dead.
All right. Well, we'll
All right.
holler, bro.
All right,
Peace.
brother.
All right, y'all. Holler at y'all later and stuff, man. Y'all just heard two brothers talking on the internet like we would have did on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So we out. You know what I'm saying? See y'all later. Future bills will come. And you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to do some more interviews. I do interviews. I ain't got time to be trying to teach nobody nothing right now. I'm putting together a PowerPoint for this Tallahassee, lecture I'm finna do. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? My mind on some other stuff. So I ain't trying to be like in the Bible and teaching and everything. I'm not in that spirit right now. I'm not in that moment of truth. But you know what I'm saying? Interviews. If somebody want to market and promote themselves a little bit to my little audience or whatever, cause people coming over here and watching now, and people do watch my stuff. You know, not everybody, but as we say over here, the league owners watch. They want to see what's going on. They want to see what's new in the community, and we pretty much make it happen over here. Just like with that brother, I don't know if anybody else had a interview with him or talk to him and stuff, but I'm a nigga that like to try to do it first. So, you know what I'm saying? If you trying to get your shit popping, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I introduce you to my little crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? We can get it popping. I see you know, New Black Knowledge and BK in the chat. Block that nigga. Yeah, nigga, I wore your shirt the other day too on the thing. I did the video. You must not be watching my stuff because you ain't never say nothing about it. But I'll holler at you some other time. You know, I don't want to give you no shine in public. I don't know that nigga. Don't ask me. I don't know him. But anyway, I'll holler y'all. Peace.